Yo, what's up everyone? It's Alex Florida here, and today we're diving deep into the world of mobile app development. Your ticket to unlocking some serious potential. I'm talking about building the apps you use every day, maybe even launching your own tech empire. Think about it. Billions of people rely on smartphones, and apps are the driving force behind it all. From connecting with friends to managing finances, shopping online, or just killing time with the perfect game, there's an app for literally everything. And the crazy part is, this whole ecosystem is only getting bigger. That means there's never been a better time to jump in and learn the ropes. Whether you're a coding whiz or a complete beginner, trust me, there's a path for you. So, let's break down how you can master mobile app development, create some killer apps, and yeah, even make some serious cash along the way. Let's get started. Alright, so you're ready to jump into the world of app development, but where do you even begin? Don't worry, we've got you covered. First things first, you gotta pick your weapon of choice. The programming language you'll use to build your app. Now, if you're all about that Apple life and want to create apps for iPhones and iPads, then Swift is your go-to. It's like the sleek modern language designed specifically for iOS development. But if you're more of an Android fan, then Kotlin is your best bet. It's known for being super concise and efficient, making it perfect for crafting those smooth Android experiences. Now maybe the thought of diving deep into lines of code seems a little intimidating right now. And hey, that's totally cool. That's where no-code platforms come in clutch. These platforms are like the visual drag-and-drop builders of the app world. Think of platforms like Atalo or Bubble. They let you piece together your app's functionality using pre-built blocks and components. It's like building with digital Legos, seriously. This is a game changer if you're just starting out or if you want to prototype ideas super quickly without getting bogged down in the nitty-gritty of coding syntax. But no matter which path you choose, remember, learning the fundamentals is key. Just like mastering any craft, it takes time, dedication, and a whole lot of practice. Don't get discouraged if things seem overwhelming at first. The more you experiment, the more comfortable you'll become. Embrace the learning curve, celebrate the small wins, and most importantly, have fun with the process. So, whether you're diving headfirst into Swift or Kotlin or keeping it visual with no-code platforms, remember, the key is to start building. Okay, so you've got the basics down, you're familiar with the tools, now it's time to put that knowledge to the test. It's time to build your very first app. Don't worry, we're not talking about creating the next viral sensation just yet, unless you're up for the challenge, of course. For your first app, we want to keep things simple. Focus on the fundamentals, and get you comfortable with the development process. Think of it like your hello world moment in the app world. Now, what kind of app should you build? Well, how about a classic to-do list app? It's a perfect project for beginners because it covers some essential app development concepts. You'll learn how to create a user interface, handle user input, store data, and even implement some basic functionality. Plus, you can customize it to your liking, add your own personal touch, and maybe even use it to organize your own life. Always a bonus, right? Now let's break down the process into bite-sized steps. First things first, you'll need to design the layout of your app. Think about how you want it to look, how many screens you'll need, and what elements you'll include. This is where your creativity comes in. Next up, you'll start writing the code that brings your design to life. You'll use your chosen programming language or no-code platform to create the buttons, text fields, and lists that make up your to-do list. This part might seem a little tricky at first, but trust me, it gets easier with practice. Remember, there are tons of resources available online to help you along the way. As you start piecing together your app, you'll also need to think about how you're going to store the user's to-do items. This is where databases come in. Don't worry, you don't need to become a database expert overnight. Many app development platforms offer easy-to-use database solutions that integrate seamlessly with your app. Once you've got the core functionality down, it's time to add some polish. Alright, so you've built your first app, congrats, you're officially an app developer. But the journey doesn't end there. To really take your skills to the next level, we gotta talk about two crucial elements: UI, UX design, and app monetization. First up, let's talk UI, UX. Now I know what you're thinking. More acronyms, but trust me, these two are game changers. UI stands for user interface. Basically, it's how your app looks. Think colors, fonts, buttons, the whole visual package. UX, on the other hand, is user experience, how your app feels to use. Is it intuitive? Is it enjoyable? Does it make sense? You want your app to be both beautiful and a joy to use, and that's where UI/UX design comes in. Think about some of your favorite apps. What is it about them that you love? Is it the sleek design, the smooth animations, the way everything just seems to make sense? That's no accident, that's UI/UX design at its finest. Now you don't need to be a design whiz to create a stunning and user-friendly app. There are tons of resources out there to help you. Start by studying the design of your favorite apps. What design choices did they make? Why do you think they made those choices? Pay attention to the details, the spacing between elements, the color palette, the way the app guides you through different tasks. You can also find tons of great UI/UX design courses and tutorials online. You've got the skills, you've built an impressive portfolio, now it's time to get your app out there and start attracting clients or launching your own app-based business. The app development world is your oyster, and there are tons of opportunities out there waiting for you. Let's start with the freelance route. Platforms like Upwork and Fiverr have become go-to destinations for businesses of all sizes looking for talented app developers. It's like a digital marketplace where you can create a profile, showcase your skills, and bid on projects that pique your interest. The beauty of freelancing is the flexibility it offers. You get to choose the projects you want to work on, set your own rates, and work from wherever you please. Plus, it's a fantastic way to gain experience, build your portfolio, and make valuable connections in the industry. Another avenue to explore is reaching out directly to startups and businesses. Many startups are looking for skilled app developers to bring their innovative ideas to life. These companies are often more agile and willing to take risks, which can lead to exciting projects and valuable learning experiences. To connect with startups, attend industry events, join online communities, and don't be afraid to reach out to companies directly. A well-crafted email or LinkedIn message can go a long way. Now, if you're feeling extra entrepreneurial, why not launch your own app-based business? This is where things get really interesting. Think about a problem you're passionate about solving or a gap in the market you could fill with your app. The App Store and Google Play Store have made it easier than ever for independent developers to launch their own apps and reach a global audience. Alright, so you've poured your heart and soul into building an amazing app. Congrats. You're officially an app developer. But the journey doesn't end there. To really take your skills to the next level, we gotta talk about app monetization. You've earned it, right? Now you might be thinking, monetization? Sounds complicated. But trust me, it's not as daunting as it seems. Think of it this way, you've created something valuable, something people want to use. Monetization is just about finding ways to get fairly rewarded for your hard work. Let's break down some popular app monetization models, each with its own pros and cons. First up, we've got in-app advertising. You've definitely seen this one in action. Those little ads that pop up while you're scrolling through your favorite game or news app. The key here is to strike a balance. Too many ads and you'll annoy your users. But done right, in-app ads can provide a steady stream of passive income, especially if your app boasts a large and engaged user base. Next, we have in-app purchases, or IAPs for short. So, you're ready to conquer the world of app development? That's awesome! Before you dive in, here are some pro tips to set you up for success. First off, keep your app idea simple and user-friendly. No need to reinvent the wheel. Focus on solving a specific problem or fulfilling a need in a way that's easy for anyone to understand and use. Secondly, stay updated with the latest app development trends and tools. The tech world moves fast, so make sure you're constantly learning and evolving your skills to stay ahead of the curve. And finally, test. Get feedback from real users throughout the development process to ensure your app is bug-free, intuitive, and delivers on its promises. Remember, a polished app leads to happy users and rave reviews. Apps are shaping the future, why not create one and profit from it? Start today and build something amazing. And hey, if you're hungry for more strategies for making money online, hit that subscribe button and take control of your financial future.